I'm really glad I have a rain day for work tomorrow because I would have been in bed and wouldn't have been able to help you with any of this.
No, I appreciate it, man.
I just realized it's freaking midnight over here, and I'm like, God damn it. Billy probably freaking passed out from being too stoned or too drunk or something.
What? Alright. Fix that. Why am I getting the home? Oh, you felt like it. Okay. You're so shit-faced. How much did you drink of that?
It's really good.
I bet.
You should try it on ice.
Yeah.
It helps tone it down a little bit.
Did you let her out before you go to bed? Okay. Yeah, I'm glad that now I don't have to hit the space bar no more.
Yeah, I'm glad you stuck around to hang out too, and you weren't like most broadcasters that are like, all right, I'm done, bye, and dip
No,
out.
I hang out with these guys.
Yeah, I will say, I've heard highly of you over the last few weeks,
Oh, thanks, man.
without even watching or seeing or hearing or anything. I've heard very highly of you, so I was actually very pleasantly surprised. Like even hearing highly about you, I really did enjoy your stream tonight.
Thank you. Well,
No,
one night.
I actually find it funny that freaking someone told you that you didn't know what you're doing because I'm like this motherfucker's got some talent. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, that whole thing, man, was just like. Okay, so like.
I didn't hear your commenting skills because there was so many people talking the whole time. I didn't hear a whole lot of your commentating, but your broadcasting skills are on point.
They were upset because, like, I would say, like, because I was the color guy, right? So, oh, well, here's, pit road. They're going to come down and they're going to make some adjustments and then see what they could do about, getting further up into the, trying to make a run. And they're like, it's fixed setups. They can't do any changes at all. And I said, well, they could do tire pressure and they could do brake bias and stuff like that. That's an adjustment. You don't know what you're talking about.
You can't do tire pressure changes in a fixed setup.
So,
And that just comes with learning what iRacing
yeah, I didn't
and how
know.
it works.
I didn't know. So I was just, it was my first time doing it. So I didn't really, I told them I had like zero experience with iRacing.
And if they didn't give you that information, well, then that's their fault.
Right.
To expect you to know all that. I mean, unless you lied on an application, it's like, yeah, I've been around iRacing forever.
No, there was no application to fill out. I told them I was new into it. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm, and they're like, okay, yeah, well,
You definitely have a good voice for it. I might have to hit you up and have you come join us when we do Masters if you're down.
Yeah, it's no problem. Yeah, if I'm available, my first thing is these guys, but and Monday nights I'm not available, but.
Well, ours, I don't know when ours will be running. Ours is months away and in the planning, but yeah, dude, wait until you watch that stream and see how energetic and exciting I get. You'll love it, dude. I am freaking crazy.
That's cool, man. That's what
I'm like a Daryl Waltrip almost.
There you go.
I had one British dude compare me to Joe Rogan at a UFC fight. Yeah.
That poor bastard. Yeah, so no, I appreciate that. I think it looks good. I think now I don't have to mess with that space bar.
Yeah, for sure. The cleaner your stream looks, man, the longer people end up watching it.
Now I got to figure out what that lap 86, lap 87 is. What is
What's that? Where?
that? Oh, I guess I got to share it again.
Well, I'm watching your screen.
Oh, you see my OBS up?
No, I don't see your OBS. You just gotta change your screen then.
Gotta figure out how to do that.
Go down to where you shared your screen, where it says screen, and click that and go change screens.
Caution, yellow flag.
Or change windows.
Oh, there's a crash. See that? What is that one? That lap counter on the bottom there? That's not bottle box, is it?
No.
No, so that's something else I hit by mistake. What the hell is that?
I'm not sure. I don't have your overlay to be able to look at it. You have to switch back again.
Alright, let me just find it here. Primark show. No, battle box is not showing. Alright.
Well, you've got the pit one on. Looks like you have everything on.
Yeah,
From
the
what I'm
pit-
looking at.
Yeah, the pit I have. I just want to figure out what that lap 88, 89. I don't know what that is. That's
Yeah, I can't really see your SDK to be able to.
Yep. Pit strategy, maybe?
It's going to have a box where you can change how many laps you're putting in those, so it's probably going to have a white box with numbers in it. Best bet's just to go hit hide on everything.
Yeah. That's high. What the hell are you? Hide. Show track map? Nope, want to leave that, huh?
Did you just turn something on and off 50 times?
Yeah.
Well, that was it.
It's back on there now.
Yeah, but it was just flashing like crazy, like you were just clicking something, show hide, show hide, show hide.
Alright, let me see what's on show, because it's still on. What the fuck did I hit?
Well, whatever that was, it just went off and went back on. I don't know, it keeps popping back up.
That's so weird. I'm fucking everything up. Yeah, I don't know what that lap is. Because that's messing with the symbol. Okay, there's the bottle box. That's supposed to be there.
Green.
Oh, this is something else.
what made you want to get into broadcasting in the first place?
Well, I
Yellow flag
started.
is out.
My brother runs a radio station, Venue Radio, and I was broadcasting with him for a while. But then shit just went south with him. I think I got it now. Yeah, I think that's gone now. So I was broadcasting on the radio. So I've always done like play-by-play by myself, but I never actually took any serious with it.
Mm.
So I was just developing my voice, like back when I was a kid, I would make tapes. So I'd be like a DJ or whatever. So like I would like record shit. I mean, I used to have to record stuff. This is all before iTunes, man. Take your tape cassette and play it on the radio and record off the radio to get songs.
Yeah, dude. I remember the first one I ever did. It was John Deere Green by Joe Diffie, man.
Yes.
I wanted to be a country singer, man. I had one of them radios.
So
I actually recorded me and my brother at night, freaking sleep talking. I guess we were having a conversation about Scooby-Doo or some shit.
Yeah. So I was involved in that. So I would do that, and then I would be broadcasting like I'd turn the TV off, and then I'd broadcast football games, or I'd turn the TV off and then broadcast baseball games, and then I'm like, oh well, now I got into racing. I've always been a racer, so always loved it. I was a big Jeff Gordon fan, and then over the years
Makes sense.
Over the years, it was Bob Jenkins. I mean, he was a great announcer. Alan Bestwick. I mean, the guy on the radio is just outstanding. I mean, when he was on TV, it kind of suffered. His broadcasting kind of suffered, but because he used to describe everything. Benny Parsons, all those guys. They were my idols. So I always wanted to be like them. So I tried to emulate them, or John Madden, Pat Summerall for football, or Jim Gordon, who was a New York Giants broadcaster for many years. He also did hockey too, so it's fun. So that's where I got that into it, and then I started. Okay, well now I need a microphone, and then I need this, and then I need that, and then just recently I got with Billy, and I'm like, well, you need a broadcaster, right? He's like, yeah, and then. First it was just a plain old, whatever I had, and then I went and got OBS, and then I figured out, I need to stream on multiple platforms, so let me go get Streamlabs. So I went and downloaded that. So now I could do Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube all at the same time. So then I was like, now we need stats, because it's going to be boring. People are going to come in and not look at this and go, yeah, this is, boring to look at. So now I brought some excitement. And then, iRacing did that real big update, screwed up all my settings.
Green flag.
Because I guess they updated the video settings. So I had to fix all that.
Yeah, wait until when you get some time. You don't even have to watch the practice or qualifying, there's not much practice, but you got to watch qualifying and all that. Just skip forward a half an hour to the damn race and watch that, and just watch kind of how we run it. And I guarantee you, you'll see some stuff that you'll want to kind of incorporate into your show too. Because, dude, we did so much in such a short period of time. But yeah, like we even in the practice and before the qualifying and stuff, we brought up pictures of the points for the teams and for the drivers, because it was a driver and a team championship, just like Formula One. So we had multiple teams and drivers, and by the end of it, we were freaking making that shit translucent so you could still see the cars practicing or qualifying on track when we were showing points. Like, it just constantly upgraded. But yeah, it was you can do so much with SDK. Really, you can. And obviously some of it is also I use Streamlabs OBS.
Okay.
So I don't know what the difference between Streamlabs and Streamlabs OBS is. I just know that um, I really like OBS. I know you can only stream to one thing unless you pay for it, but
Yeah.
um, I feel like I've never had a problem with slobs, so um, I couldn't really tell you much about yours, but yeah, there's a lot you can do with that. We were talking about doing a picture-in-picture. So my co-commentator Lewis, he actually has his rig set up for when he's commentating to where he's basically a drone and he can fly around with a controller.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and but he can also set his computer to a regular camera. So if he's flying around with his drone, being, the marshal of the thing, watching for safety car problems or this or that, and watching the race and commentating, if he like sees a battle going on, and I'm watching first on the camera because I'm the actual broadcaster, so I'm running cameras. If I'm focused on the first place battle, and he sees a crazy battle going on for fifth, we actually were getting ready to make it in slabs where it was like a camera in camera, so I could actually pop up in the bottom right hand corner, like where you got the American Ukraine flag thing and the name,
Yeah.
like that bottom like seventh or eighth of the screen would pop up, and it would be what my co-commentator's screen is being shared through Discord onto here, so we could actually watch the first place battle on the main screen.
Oh wow.
And, or actually, what it would be is he would switch to the first place battle and keep it on his small screen on the bottom left hand corner, like they do in NASCAR. How they do the multi camera thing. We
Yeah.
were gonna do that too. You can even do that. So like, there's so much, dude, and you could just make it your own, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, this has been fun. I mean, definitely now I got the camera shots, which is really cool. Playing around with that, so I don't have to mess with the space bar going in there, and
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't get stuck on the scenic view like.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen you get stuck on the scenic view, like if some car happens or this happens, and I seen it a couple times. I'm like, this guy, he needs some help.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm glad I was really able to help you with it because
I appreciate that.
I know what it was like, how hard it was for me to learn all this shit and get everything right and trying to do it all on my own. So like, you've done an incredible job just to help you get them few little steps to make it look that much cleaner. Is definitely makes me happy.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. Oh, this is great. And I like, so there's old Gordon out there. And then I made an AI series, and I'm like, oh, this is fun, man. I could run some AI series. I throw them on the Twitch every once in a while. And I do that, and I'm like, oh, it'd be great. Because I've been on iRacing, and I email them every week, and I'm like, come on, man, bring the dirt on AI. Bring this series. Come on, I want to see more.
Mhm.
It's fun because people
Ooh, ouch.
watch it. People watch this stuff. People like seeing cars drive around.
I honestly just really like racing, and I like to get to know the people that are racing. Like at the end of that race, you'll see the interviews, and I really get into it, and I really get excited to give these interviews because I get to know the people that are out there driving their ass off or driving their heart out to try to get something or make something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And you get every once in a while, you get that one dude who has been working for the last 15 races to try to hit the podium. He finally gets that third place finish. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been that dude. It took me like 8 or 9 races to get second place.
yeah. Like
Like,
my whole thing was like on like NASCAR Heat. What I would do is like, oh, you're third place so you're the second loser. Because it's always you're the winner, right? You race to win. And second place is a loser, right? So I would call them, hey, loser number 3 or loser number 2. They'd laugh, but, and then I'm like, oh, maybe that's not professional. Maybe I should call them a loser. Because they did get, second spot.
mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's definitely a learning curve. your demeanor and kind of who you are behind the microphone changes a little bit.
Yeah, and I try to keep it professional when I can, and that's what I want to do. And see, now the camera got stuck on scene, so now I just boop, boop, boop.
Sometimes you have to switch the driver.
Yep. Oh, he might be down or something, or out.
Yeah.
But I love that TV mix, man, because it just like mixes for you, and it just gives you that. Oh, okay. Well, you're following this guy, but then it's giving you all angles. But I think they liked it tonight with getting to see what the driver is like. What's the driver doing? How is he racing? And showing the cockpit view. I had you on there, and then I had everybody in there. Oh, look at what this guy's doing. Whoa. So, I'm getting better.
Yeah, it's always good to switch it up. Play around with it.
And especially if the leader is out there and he's just like, so you were leading. So I was like, all right, well, I mean, I don't want to focus on the leader. Let's, see what's going on with the other battles around.
That's why I like the SDK live timing. If you look at the live timing, it'll show you a gap between cars.
Yeah.
And it'll actually turn red, or it'll turn green or yellow or red, or I can't remember which way it goes. But it'll constantly get there and there. Like, I think it's green, yellow, and red. Like, once they get within like a second, it's green. Once they get within a half a second, it's yellow. Once they're really, really close, it's like red. And you can look over and see just on your live timing that, hey, there's a battle going on here and I'm missing it, so you can jump over to it and you're not missing any battles at all, because you'll actually see them starting to progress. Oh, this guy's getting closer and closer and closer. This is going to be a battle I want to see. You know what I mean? You can click over to it.
And now
do you have two screens?
Do I have? Yeah, I have two screens. So I have the main screen there, and then on the other screen, that's where my telemetry is. So now,
gotcha.
This is going to be really fucking awesome.
See, I keep iRacing closed. You ran iRacing there.
Yeah.
I run my stream off of my slobs.
Okay.
Or off your Streamlabs.
Yeah.
So put iRacing as full screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's control page up and page down actually makes that, see the iRacing in the bottom right hand corner?
Yeah.
If you push control page down, it'll actually make that UI smaller. And if you page up, it'll make it bigger.
I got to do it in iRacing, right?
Yes. But it'll do that. So you can make that bigger and smaller, just so you know. It makes the whole UI bigger and smaller.
Oh. Oh, so I could totally just get rid of that shit.
Yeah, but you don't want to. You want to leave it at least underneath your battle box there so people can see it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But you can change that to make it not ridiculous. But yeah, so then keep it full.
Yeah, there you go. That looks a little better. Look at these guys, man. This guy lapped the field and he's just killing it, man. It's just like tonight.
Yeah, right? So you keep that iRacing screen full size, and then you take your slobs and put that over top of it and make it as big as you can. And just keep that overlay and slobs in your mind, because that's what they're watching at that time.
Yeah.
If there's any delay from iRacing to what your slobs is picking up, it's going to sound goofy. So there's no sense in even looking at iRacing unless something goes wrong. Always, always, always have your Streamlabs up in front of you.
Yeah.
And then on the side have your live timing, because your Streamlabs is what everybody else is seeing.
Yeah, that's what I have up there. I have the Streamlabs, and then I just have that because I had to go back and hit the space bar. But now I don't have to do that. So
right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. It'll definitely save you some time and frustration, and
it's gonna look better. I just got to figure out, I know, I have the battle box up there, but I don't know if people really understand that, so I got to figure out how to make it simpler for them to understand.
Right, and you see how you have every single lap time coming down?
Yeah.
I only do that in freaking qualifying. When it's race time, I just keep the gap, or, I'll turn something special on here and there if I'm trying to show what's going on with the field to give them extra information. But that extra freaking inch popping all over the screen is going to take away from your broadcast of that race. So it's, you know what I mean? It just pulls that green, red popping out, this and that. Like, it lets you know there's a battle going on when it switches in between green and red there. But if you have the lap times on every single time of the race, it's just an extra inch that it takes up. You know what I mean?
All right. Let me
And it
see.
looks like there's one more thing. I don't know what that white bar is, but it looks like there's something else that's there extra too.
All right. Let me try to get lap times off. That should be on the tower.
Yep. So you can change in between that stuff to give people different information. Like, hey, let's check out, what the gaps are here, or what this is, or what that is, and you kind of turn it on and just let it see for a little bit, or whatever. But you'd be surprised I mean, that's with that white bar. I don't know what them white bars are, but that's freaking 3 inches of your screen that's getting taken up. Maybe 6 inches if they're watching on a big screen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you just added something.
Just added something.
Yeah. You're probably looking at I know what you're doing. It's freaking messy. So when you pull up your bar on your freaking timing tower,
Yep.
what I want you to do is go to the bottom, all the way at the bottom,
Yep.
and click everything that says no data. And then you can add whatever you want. Like interval is the stuff in between or whatever, which is a good one to have in there. But yeah, you can click all of those to no data, and that turns all that off. Unless that's something. Do you have qualifying mode? No, it wouldn't be qualifying mode.
Let me bring this back. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. I'm trying to think what's going to be popping up that freaking lap counter. Because this isn't qualifying, is it?
No, it's a race.
See, you don't even have the lap timer, lap counter or anything up there.
Yeah, what happened to that? Oh, I lost it. This is definitely not qualifying. I know it's.
And see, that's what gets you, dude, is freaking. Yeah. So that's what gets you, dude, is these freaking overlays. There's so much shit that goes into it. It's so easy to miss one little thing. Ooh.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Now I lost the track. Oh boy. Track Map is back.
back.
Okay.
I'll smoke a cigarette. I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right.
Try to figure it out. You know?
We got that figured out.
Yeah, and it's all. Make sure you save, by the way, but it's all, where the things are at, and then getting used to where they're at. So,
Yeah.
and you can move things around. So if you do next week's race and you have everything set, and you're like, I have to scroll down just to get to this camera, or I have to do this, or I have to do that. I'm going to move it here. Then you can do that. You know what I mean? Then it's
Yeah.
just subtle little changes to make it to your preference.
Yeah, I appreciate your help, man, for sure.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Anything to help out someone. But I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm
Alright,
gonna smoke
cool.
some cigarette.
Oh. Hide that. What's that? Session state. Alright. Slide out. Oh, okay. So now that would be hide. Now, where's the number? There you go.
Having fun yet?
Oh yeah. All right, so now I just got I figured out how to the slide out lap times. I turned that off.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so now if you just put the interval on, that shows the laps down or how far back people are.
Yep.
And so see how that's you can see the red ones?
Yep.
So you can either click on Almirola or Pierce in your live timing thing, and you know that they're really close and they're having a battle.
Oh, gotcha.
And see how the Pierce is yellow now? That means the battle spread out a little bit.
Oh yeah.
and you've got your timing board to show the top 9 and then further down. So you
Yep.
can change that to show there's different little a white box that you can enter different numbers in to show what you want to show and stuff. But yeah,
But yeah, man. So look at that. Yeah. You notice some of these names in here, like Hawkeye Pierce, and you know some of these are all made up names that I have, like General James Longstreet. You know, he's from the Civil War. I have like Phil Simms, quarterback, Giants. You know, Harry Gant is driving me like 32.
wow.
Yeah. So I have, yeah. I just made this up. So I made up the whole roster and everything.
I have a buddy that it's where I started most of my broadcasting stuff with, because he's a veteran like myself, and
Thanks for serving.
like yeah, and he wanted to start this league, and it's actually fairly successful, and he just started running crazy times and so much, and honestly it kind of got a little boring for me. I'm not a big NASCAR fan kind of thing. It's too wide open. But it's called the Esports Simulation League, and it's exactly that. It's people like the Simability Racing League, but they don't race. They just sign up. They create their own person. They have a certain amount of points, and then for every finish, they get points to progress and do this and that. And he's actually doing road course stuff now. Like, he's blown up. He's a massive league now. But I started doing broadcasting for his simulation league for doing exactly this stuff right here. Just made up rosters, a bunch of people,
Yeah.
and they had teams and they had team championships, and it was freaking awesome. It was pretty cool. I had to get away from it. It was too much, and I wanted to do more racing myself and more real live broadcasting with shit. So kind of moved on. But I've always been like a play-by-play announcer, so I love doing play-by-play.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
I've always like my passion for racing stems from my aunt and uncle bringing me to the racetrack religiously every weekend from when I was like 4 all the way to when I was like 13, and I started racing on my own. Like
Nice.
so like I can watch a race and watch a battle and sense that something's gonna happen, or you know, this or that. Like I can almost sense a wreck a lap before it happens, just because I can feel the racing that's going on. And you
That's
can tell that in my broadcasting, because I get so excited and so into it, and it really shows. Racing is it's a major passion for me. There's nothing that compares to racing. I've been single 7 years because I'd rather be freaking racing or doing something racing related, and I can't find a woman that likes racing as much as I do. So I just stay single.
Yeah,
Like,
well, yeah, man. I bet they're out there, man. Look, I mean, my wife's a football fan, right? So, you know, she loves her Redskins or Commanders now. You
go
know,
Giants.
and I'm a Giants fan. So, you know,
I've got a Giants tattoo.
Do you?
Yes. I am a diehard Giants fan.
Oh my
I was a Giants fan even when I was telling everybody that Eli Manning needed to go.
Yeah.
I said that for like 5 years before he finally went.
Yeah. But my boy's okay. He won me 2 Super Bowls, and I
Hey,
fight for
that's
him
what
all
I'm
the time.
saying. My best bud is a freaking Patriots fan, and I still give him shit. I'm like, you know, we're the only fucking team that's ever beat you guys twice in the Super Bowl. I was like, you go ahead and talk all the shit you want about my Giants. We're the only ones to do the impossible. So fuck
right.
you.
Yeah, fuck you. That's right. Fuck you, buddy. Yeah. I mean, you know, the last fucking whatever. But, you know, I even say, I go, yeah, well, fucking Aaron Rodgers. What did he do? He just won 1 Super Bowl. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit. Call me back when he wins 3. You could win all the MVPs you want. And if
Is
he
that your
only has-
girlfriend?
What's that?
Type it in the freaking chat.
No.
You must have me fucked alive in this bitch too.
I don't even know what the fuck's. Somebody's in the chat? Where?
Apparently, I can read your chat because you're sharing your screen.
Wait a minute. What chat though?
Look at your stream chat. Someone's watching your Twitch stream and talking about women are hard to come by.
Oh. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know. I don't know who that is. 404.
Thanks for
Motivation
coming
Found.
by and watching.
Well, I guess people are watching. Thanks a lot. 404 Motivation Found. I don't know
Like
who
you
that
said,
is.
man, people just like watching cars go in circles.
It's. I'm not his girlfriend. Well, at least see somebody's watching.
Right? Someone just likes watching cars go in circles.
See, I told you.
Oh! It's ripped it up there.
You're like, where's the chat? I could see it. I can't see it. I got my overlay. I got my racing time on it. You know, I'm just all over the place. Does this focus on the leader of this computer?
You have to push the you have to actually click on the person you want to watch in the live timing area.
It's cool, man. So at least now I got the camera and I don't have to worry about it. That's cool. I got that up. I gotta put it over here. And then I'll add more buttons. I don't know what the hell. Why not?
Well, yeah, just go to the SDK component place. You just go to the SDK gaming website,
Yeah.
go to the components, and just look at all the different components that they offer.
Yeah.
And some of it's just going to be nonsensical BS that you don't need to worry yourself about.
Yeah.
Just look at the stuff to be like, that'd be really interesting to try out, or that'd be really interesting to use, and just download it and save your file that you have, start a new project, and then, save that one as something different. So you can always go back to the stuff that's proven and good, but you can try new things out, and you can add things, and you can delete things that you're not using or that are just in the way. And
Yeah.
you can play around with it and really make something your own that you have all the tools that you need to do whatever you want.
Now the interval came up. Oh, maybe I had that up there before. Whatever. But yeah, so yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, he goes, my wife doesn't see the appeal of sim racing, but she tolerates it because it makes me happy.
Dude, I literally met this girl on Facebook dating the other day.
Yeah.
We met at the freaking dog park. She was cute. She was a blonde, everything.
Yeah.
Like, we had so much in common that, like, we even both wanted to go to Australia and swim with great white sharks. Like, we
hell
both love dirt track racing. Like, we're still going to the races and shit on Friday. But she found out that I do sim racing and gaming, and she's like, oh, well, I think gaming ruins relationships, and guys that game don't have time to build a relationship because my ex-boyfriend was a gaming addict. And I'm like, you're really gonna freaking base all of, like, I don't even know if I like you yet, so I'm not even really worried about it, but, like, you're gonna sit here and I show you my broadcasting and my racing, and, like, you're gonna tell me you think it's gonna destroy a relationship? I'm like, well, if that's how your way of thinking, it probably is, so I don't want to start anything with you anyway, but, like,
There you
it's
go.
it's like, wow. Like, you love racing so much, and I show you all the stuff I like to do in racing, and you're like, oh, I don't like video games. Like, oh my god.
I mean, look who's leading the race right now. I got Twat Waffle. Twat
Twat
Waffle
Waffle.
and she's in the monkey butt car.
Oh, nice.
Monkey butt. I can't wait until he gets me. I can't wait until he gets me the Lumi car. Because the Lumi car. Have you ever seen a Lumi commercial?
I don't think so.
Oh my god. Yeah, Google Lumi, and their commercials are just hilarious. It's hilarious. I mean, it's real. It's a real product.
Oh, really?
I'm hoping that he makes me a car so this way I could send it to Lumi and go, hey, can you be a sponsor and I'll play your videos or whatever during, whenever we can.
Yeah, Twat Waffle's really throwing it in there and making some moves.
Yeah, Twat Waffle's in there.
Look at that. I'm outside. Like, wow.
She's getting it done. Getting it done on that monkey butt. Monkey butt. I use that powder.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. She turning and burning.
Turning and burning, man.
At least you called it twat waffle, not a blue waffle.
No. You got to go twat waffle.
Oh, there's Harry Gant there in the 33. He's getting lapped.
There he is, yeah. Video games can have a negative effect, but I mean, if it's done in moderation, there should be. Look, my wife doesn't care about me playing games. As long as if I do what I'm supposed to be doing, you know,
Right,
chores, whatever, and, you know, making food, whatever, doing my thing.
I definitely don't do it in moderation in the winter in my off season.
Yeah.
I will spend all day gaming for freaking weeks at a time. I mean, I'll still shower and I'll still clean the house and do my dishes and do all my other stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm literally sitting on my ass with nothing to do. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have the freaking extra money to have a project car or this or that. So what do? I freaking video game and I do broadcasting and I hang out with my online friends because I have more friends around the world than I do in my hometown. So, like, it's just one of those things. But, like, if I had other things to do, like a girl or this or that, like, you know, I wouldn't have as much time for gaming. But it's not like gaming takes precedence over everything. Racing takes precedence over everything because I freaking love racing.
Sure.
But
I mean, you know, this is what I do at night, and I do this from either 8 o'clock, you know, as long as if I have dinner on the table when she gets off of work and the house is kind of cleaned and everything, she's no problem. And then, you know, mine, and I go to bed around 2:30, maybe 3, and then I'm done. So, like, after this race or whatever, I'll finish it out. But 404,
you gotta
404
finish the race out. They ain't even halfway, bro.
Yeah, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Right now, what I'm doing is this is a screen test for all 3 platforms. It is Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Trying to get things to work around. So if you want to like or subscribe, perfect. Appreciate it. Oh, look at that! I got a follower. I run all these simulation races. So I got a street stock. I got a, what else do I have? A P217 cars because I really like those cars.
Oh, and P2.
Yeah. And then what else? Street stock and yeah, these guys. So. But once they add more to the simulating, then I'll do more. But I think the picture looks good, and then, you know, going on the Twitch, I think that looks good too. I'm checking everything out. Because that's my concern. I don't want to lose anything. Where do you live?
Michigan.
Michigan. Oh, all right. I used to live in Wisconsin for 17 years.
Yeah, you're saying that Don lives out there.
Yeah.
But you said you live out in New York. Like, are you
Well,
like
New
in
Jersey.
town or?
No, I used to live
You're in
New
Jersey?
No, I was born in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
So I lived there for about 30 years. And then my wife got a job in Wisconsin. And then I was there for 17 years. And then she lost her job with Kimberly Clark. And then the fun of moving for the next 2 years after that was not fun, but
So where are you at now?
I'm in South Carolina.
Well, that's a change.
Oh, it's beautiful.
What? Whereabouts in South Carolina?
Conway, South Carolina.
How far away is that from Greer?
Zero.
Oh.
Yeah, YouTube looks okay.
So where are you at
Nice.
now?
I'm in South Carolina.
Well, that's a change. What? Whereabouts in South Carolina?
Conway, South Carolina.
How far away is that from Greer?
Zero.
Oh.
Yeah. 3 hours and 55 minutes.
So
Okay.
where are you at
So
now?
Right on.
Greer is southwest of Charlotte,
Really? That's a change.
and I'm towards the coast.
What? Whereabouts in?
Oh, okay. No, I got a baby mama and a kid somewhere around over there. I don't know exactly where. They disappeared about 10 years ago.
Oh, maybe I should stop the stream. Yeah, 3 hours.
I don't care.
Oh, all right. Well,
Find them for me. I don't care. Nah.
yeah, come find me, baby mama. Southwest. I am going to
I've
the
been 10
Charlotte
years.
race, and I'm going to the Charlotte and the Roval
What?
this year.
Whereabouts?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I was trying
just-
to
I got
get
a- I got a baby
freaking
mama and a kid
tickets to the
somewhere around
F1
over there.
race at Circuit of the Americas,
10 years ago.
but they're already sold out
Yeah.
and they're expensive. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try to get with my brother.
Find them for me.
And
I don't
I
care.
heard through the grapevine, through one of my connections in the motorsports world, that here shortly F1 is going to announce their
Oh, yeah,
Las
okay.
Vegas race
I was
in
trying-
2023.
tickets
To the F1. So they're going to be racing a street race through Las Vegas, like down the strip. Formula One on the strip of Las Vegas. I'm like, Dustin, we've got to go do this together. And I
Yeah,
heard
that's-
through the grapevine, through one of my connections in the motorsports world, that here shortly F1 is going to announce their Las Vegas race in 2023. So they're going to be racing a street race through Las Vegas, like down the strip. Formula One on the strip of Las Vegas. I'm like, Dustin, we've got to go do this together.
You say, hey, look, man, I'm in the military. Do you have
Through
any
the
F1
grapevine,
tickets?
through one of my connections in the motorsports world, that here shortly F1 is going to announce
doesn't hurt to ask.
their Las Vegas race in 2023.
Yeah.
But no, check this out. This is what I was shared.
The yellow flag is out.
Wow. Jeez.
Yep, they've already got the layout and everything figured out.
Holy shit. I wouldn't want to be in that town that night, man. That's going to bring chaos. Ooh.
Dude, I would love it. Love it.
I wonder when
Love
they
it,
would
love
do-
it, love it.
Man, they would, the downtime in Vegas is like December. I wonder when that race would be. Hot in the summer, man. It'd be phew.
Yeah, I really don't know. But I can almost guarantee you it's going to be a night race.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, if you're gonna do like Yas Marina and Bahrain at night
Yeah.
because of how beautiful it is at night, you could not do Las Vegas Strip during the day.
No. No.
It has to be at night. It is the most lit up city, I believe, in the world.
Yeah, that's
like,
pretty cool.
known for what
Vegas
it
is
looks
awesome,
like.
man. Yeah, I mean, I love going to Vegas.
I've never been. I want to.
Oh, man, you'll have the best time of your life. But what you want to do is, if you're going to go to Vegas, suggestion, you should start playing that Facebook game. Now, I know it sounds stupid, but you play this, I think it's My Vegas or whatever. Play that game so you can get free rewards. So you can only use 3 rewards at a time, but you could either get a hotel deal, or you could get a show to go see for free, or buy one, get one, or you could have, so what we do is we do a buy one, get one show, and then we do possibly a hotel or food, like a buffet or something, like you buy one, get one. And it saves you like tremendous money, and you're just playing a stupid game. I mean, it's just a stupid game that you're playing, and you collect rewards. And the more rewards you get, the more things you could do. So you could only do 3 at a time, but if you're there for 4 or 5 days and you get a discount on a show or you discount on food, it's going to save you money.
So can you do it before you go there and then
Yeah.
play the game while you're there and get more?
No, because you can only do 3 at one stay. So if you go you could do 3, and then the next time you go, then you could do another 3, but you got to build up your points.
Huh.
So something. To look
Yeah, I
into,
try not
it's
to
free.
spend a lot of time on my phone.
Well, I mean, or on your computer, or whatever. But I'm just telling you, it's out there to save some money.
Right.
So.
I'm probably gonna blow all my money if I go to Vegas, so I'm only gonna bring what I need to.
Well, right, but what you can do is you can pre-purchase your tickets so you can go see a show. So there's
Right,
really
yeah.
good shows. Like took my wife to see Fantasies. So it was it's pretty much a strip show. You don't see vag, but you see tits and whatever. And then it's a really good show. It's not too bad. Or you could see whatever, like David Copperfield or some crap like that. Or
Why would I want to see that old fart?
I mean,
He's got to be like
decent
300
show.
years old by
He
now.
is. He still looks like he's 32. Penn and Teller,
Green.
whatever your boat is or whatever you want to see. Or
I'd honestly probably see like some musician that's got something going on there, like a. God damn it! I can't remember what it's called right now. A tenancy or whatever they call it there in Vegas, where they just spend time in Vegas playing shows. A residency, I guess.
Yeah, there's a few people there. Like, there's a few bands that stay out there.
Like Motley Crue or whoever the hell's around.
Yeah, it's it's like that, or you Foreigners.
Yeah, it all
Journey.
depends on who's there, but I'd probably see a band that's probably going out.
Yeah, I mean,
I finally saw my most favorite band in the world. I finally got to see them live like a month ago, so that's knocked off the bucket list. I might have to see them again. Tool.
Oh yeah, Tool's good.
Freaking love Tool, dude. Their show is amazing. I literally cried to the first 3 songs. It was powerfully emotional, dude. It was nuts.
Yeah.
But no, there's definitely a bunch of people that I'd love to see live. Like I'm mad I didn't get to see Rush or AC/DC or some of them other bands. Nirvana would have been awesome to see live.
Nirvana, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely grew up way too late. I should have been born in the 40s.
Race control.
It looked like you still have a little bit of lag going on.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if that's just sharing through Discord or what it is, but...
Oh, race control did come up. Oh. I'm gonna stick that. Stick this one. Oh, I think I got spot. I don't know what I can do with race control. Maybe I could close bring in the roll. See what you got me into, man?
Told ya. It's a rabbit hole. But I think I am gonna hop off for the night. It's 1 o'clock in the dang morning already.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Tonight, man. This is a blast, and very happy to get this going here. So pretty cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm looking forward to next week and hearing another broadcast that were you waiting sitting here going, oh damn, what no. I try to make where you got to pull up like, oh, let's see if we could pull up this camera here, and all of a sudden you see all your thoughts and workingness.
Yeah.
Next stream should just be nice and smooth. There should be no really thought or anything involved, man. It should be just nice and smooth for you.
Yeah. No, I appreciate
Be nice.
that. Yeah, most definitely. Appreciate your help for sure. I mean, that was definitely a big help.
Oh yeah, only bigger and better things to come, brother.
All right, man. Well, you take care. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too,
I'm
man.
gonna mess with this. All
Later.
right. Have a good night. Bye. F2, F4. F4, F2, F2, nope, F4, F3, F2, F2, F4, F2, and a button. Import. back out. New project. F2. Is it F2? F2. Add a button. Nope. Import from library. F2. Oh, F2. F2. No, see, it's still fucked up. F4.
The yellow flag is out.
Yeah, 4. Oh, perfect. And then I'm just gonna leave it there.
Green flag, green flag. The yellow flag is out.
Come on. Stupid mouse, man.
Green, green, green.